Today, my friends, we are going to the Tyne. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I've come to Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm going to do a bit of film photography. I've got the Bronica with me, so I've only got 6 photos left on the roll, and I'm not planning to use another roll, because I want to get this one sent off. So really, it's Newcastle in 6 shots. And the first location is actually behind me. I'm not sure if you can see that. But what I didn't really expect was like for everybody to be on strike and to be some sort of demonstration going on outside. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be doable. We'll have a look. Right, that's the first shot in the bag. It's always nice to get the first one in. And basically, if you look behind me, you can see the Civic Centre. And I've taken a shot, quite abstract, straight up. Kept it nice and simple, to be honest. It was easy enough to focus. I've done f16, focus at infinity. Took a meter reading on my phone at 250 of a second, f16 again, ISO 100, I'm using Ektar. Colour print film, and yeah, that's the shot. First shot in the bag's always nice. 5 shots left. Right, so I'm just heading down towards the quayside now. It's a bit busy up there. The Christmas market's on at the moment, so it's a bit chaotic, to be honest. So I'm heading towards the cathedral, and I'm heading to go and see the vampire rabbit. Now, you're probably wondering what the vampire rabbit is. Really, a lot of people don't even know the vampire rabbit here in Newcastle, but the vampire rabbit is a thing. And there you have it. That is the vampire rabbit. Now, the problem I'm going to have, if you look at it, there's quite a lot of shade on the right-hand side, which is a bit of a shame. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do much about that. I'm going to try switching to my camera app and seeing how it's going to look before I actually get the big camera out. So the viewfinder app is actually really useful because it allows me to sort of compose shots before getting the camera out of my bag, which is really useful in the city. So as you can see from the shot I've just taken with the app, it's not really going to work at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. The app's really useful though, because what it allows me to do is basically choose the focal length of my camera. So I dial in what camera I've got, which is a Bronica, then I dial in the focal length of the lens I've got, which is the 80mm, and then basically what I can do from there is I can do a film simulation with Ektar, and it gives me a rough idea of how it's going to look. But you know, unfortunately it's not to be this time, so I think I'm going to head down to the quayside. Of course there's a reason why Newcastle is called Newcastle, and there it is. Funny enough, part of the Newcastle. I'm just walking across the high level bridge, and in a moment the views are going to open up. So I've just taken a few shots with the app, which I'll put up now, and really just to try and get an idea of what's going to work and what isn't going to work. You know, I'm struggling a little bit having an 80mm lens, but you know, this is, as I said in my last video, I really want to get to know this focal length inside out, so this is fine. It's all a learning curve. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try one here, and if it works, I'll put it on now. So I just took that shot from the high level bridge, which you can see just there roughly, and that's roughly where I was. So what we had in that shot, we had the from the high level bridge, basically had the swing bridge that you can see below, the bright red bridge, and the bridge I'm standing on, which is the Tyne bridge. Now I quite like this viewpoint because I quite like the fact that we can see the castle, the bridge, and the castle and the 2 bridges. So I'm going to see if I can get any sort of location to get that shot. To be honest, I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm going to need a longer focal length. Okay, it's worth a punt. I've set up, it's looking nice, but bit of guesswork on exposure. I think I need exposure meter, but really. Mirror lock up on. Camera unlocked. 8th of a second, f16, ISO 100, and so I'm just heading down from the Tyne bridge now. I like that shot, hopefully it'll come out. That's, I think, the problem I'm having so far is that I'm not confident in myself that every time I'm getting the shot. You know, I'm wondering, oh, is my metering out? Is the film even working, you know? But yeah, I suppose that's part of the reason why I'm actually enjoying this process, perhaps. It's a big learning curve. And I'm finding that the 80mm lens, that's 50mm full frame equivalent, I'm finding that I actually really like that kind of focal length. And I think my next lens, if anything, won't be a wide angle, which I really thought it would be, but I think it'll probably be perhaps something like a telephoto, 150mm, something like that, just to get a bit more reach. I think really with square, I'm finding I'm cropping out quite a lot anyway, and I like that. I like the almost abstract feel about it. So no sooner, as I say, the next lens I'll buy would be a sort of telephoto, do I find a sort of scenario where I really wish I had a wide lens, and that's just sod's law. And the reality is, I suppose one lens is never going to do it, is it? And really you need a trio of lenses. You need a sort of short telephoto, standard, and a wide. And that would do me, that'd be good for everything. But anyway, at the moment I'm sticking with the 80mm, I'm sticking with the standard, and I just want to get used to that. But how am I getting on with the Bronica? Well, the reality is it makes me want to shoot. And the fact it makes me want to shoot is a good thing. Square compositions is making me think more about how I compose shots, and I'm finding it really exciting to be able to do something a little bit more different with my images, instead of the standard turn up somewhere and try different zoom settings and be a little bit lazy, to be honest, because I'm very guilty of getting a bit lazy with my digital photography. And I suppose I've sort of lost the urge to go out with a digital camera at the moment. So I'm just really enjoying film, but I've got a lot to learn. I know this. As it stands, I still haven't had a film back from this camera. I still don't know if it's working all right. I still don't know if I'm getting the exposures right. I think I will need a light meter. And there's going to be a lot of trial and error going on. But at the moment, I'm enjoying the process, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the videos. Anyway, I'm halfway through the film. Well, I'm halfway through my allocation of film. I've got 6 shots for this. I've taken 3 of them. So I was planning to stay out until dusk tonight, to be honest, but I think realistically, I'm going to finish these last 3 shots on the quayside. But we're going to have a wander, and we'll see what we can find to photograph. Okay, so that's another one in the bag. It's an interesting subject, to be honest. I've photographed it before, but you know, I've always enjoyed photographing it, and it was nice in square. It really suited square. So I've got 2 shots left, and the sun is dropping down, so yeah, you never know, might get a nice sunset. Right, I've just framed up a shot of the sage, otherwise known as the slug, just behind me. I've put a 6x filter on. I'm going to have to be quite quick. I'm going for 2 seconds f16, ISO 100 of course. Bit of a gamble, this one. Let's hope it works, eh? Okay, so I've got it set for 15th of a second, f16. Wind it on, mirror lock up. I do love that sound. And let's do it. And that's it. And that's it, guys. The sun's setting behind the Tyne. I've finished my roll off and it's time to go home. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, especially if you want to see more film stuff, because I'm loving film at the moment, so there's going to be a lot more film videos very soon. And until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.